Yo, the stock market is on the ropes, and which way is it going to lean? If you are confused, that is not a problem. We're going to figure that out together. Let's go. It's Stocks and Hip Hop. Appreciate the tap in on the channel. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button to have access to all of the content as well as the future content. This is where we learn how to read charts and how to apply it in real time. And that can be confusing, but we are going to figure that out today. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button. That way you'll have access to all of the content here for Stocks and Hip Hop. And then we can talk about, Currensy just dropped. Drive-In Theater 2. I can't wait to get a listen to this, but let's talk about that after, all right? So S&P closed at 4,071.70 cents. And if we take a look under the hood, what's going on with the S&P? We've had a nice run since we've come off of this 200-day moving average, and we've been consistent. The thing that we have talked about here is this 50-day moving average. All right, we have been consistently down the entire year, and the 50-day has been the culprit for keeping that price lower. So now that we are right there on the cusp, we had the price target last week of around that 4,100 area. Here we are, 4,100. We are right there. So now what? Okay, we are looking to see if the bulls can carry that price higher. If they can get it higher, then chances are we're going to continue to move higher. Now, price target, if we can get over that 4,100 area, is to get back towards this 4,300 area. All right, I think we can make that big leap if we get over 41. If we do not, and the chance we don't, we got to look for that move lower, because we've had that consistency where we had the lower lows, the lower highs, and this can be the lower high. We are in that region right now. Target price, if we get the lower high, is going to be, drum roll, 38. All right, 3,800 is where I'm looking to see the market move to if we cannot clear that 50-day. All right, let's keep it moving. What we got going on over in Russell land? Russell is IWM 188.05, and we had a very good week for this one where it stayed alive. All right, we've talked about this inverse cup and handle pattern. We're going to see if that's going to play out. As we zoom in, what do we got going on? 50-day moving average still striking blows to the price. Now, we have been in this area this area for quite some time, and we are seeing if we have any type of strength to get over. Remember, last week we said that that 190 area is where we want to get over, which happens to also reside with that 50-day moving average. So what happens from here? All right, we want to see the bulls make that close. We want to see them make that close higher. Got to get it above this 190 area to have any hope. And if they do get it over there, then we are going to move back towards this 200. And I think we get there pretty quickly if we can close over that 190. If we don't, chances are we'll move lower and we'll end up coming back to around this 180 area. All right, in a snapshot, what I have here is the volume. We've talked about the volume before, and we're going to focus on this right now because the volume gives you indication of who's really involved in this market. And you can see clearly, the volume dropped off. The move last week was dismal, but we also had a very short week at that point in time. I said last week, that was 2 weeks ago, Thanksgiving was a short week, so it's only natural we have a lower volume. This week, there's still lower volume. You can see all the volume that came in here, and all of a sudden the volume still dried up. I'm concerned. I'm truly concerned right now because that does not really look like there's people behind that. So we're going to check that out. All right, so that's IWM. Let's go ahead and see what's popping with the Dow. All right, the Dow said 34,429.88 cents is where we closed that. Let's take that zoom for what we got. I don't like this candle, family. Then on top of that, we have what we talked about last week with the megaphone pattern, aka the broadening formation, and that is a bearish signal for the market. We have a trend line that I haven't drawn here, but just envision a megaphone. A megaphone opens up, right? This is what the price is doing. If we could take a look here, we can see that the price is opening up. We have a trend line going down that way, and we have a trend line going this way. And we can see that that is smaller than this one. So the overlay that I have here shows you what that megaphone pattern, aka a broadening formation. So now that we take a look at things, we're still in that area where we said around the resistance, and we have our resistance drawn here. So what can happen from here? Obviously, we're looking to see if the bulls can get over that hump too. And if we can, then we have the sky's the limit to get back to where the all-time highs were at. If we don't close above, then we're likely going to make that reversal. And if we do, then we will start the downside of that broadening formation, where things can move very quickly to the downside to sharply reverse towards that 29,000 area. Do I want that? No. Do I really want that? Maybe, because I like lower prices. No lie. I can definitely afford to pick up some more stocks at the cheaper price. You can too. All right. What stocks are you looking forward to picking up? Make sure you put that in the comments, because we can discuss what our portfolios are going to look like as we make some money in this coming recession. All right, so let's go ahead and head to the Nasdaq. Nasdaq, what do we got? Nasdaq is at $11,994.26. All right, let's go ahead and zoom in for what we got. So last week we looked at things and we said that that 12,000 area would be the resistance, which also happens to be where the 20-day moving average is. The 50-day is also resistance. We can see back in this time too. So where are we at right now? We are at the top end of things where we are at resistance. Obviously, when you hit resistance, the next level is you wanted to skip that rung and you want to get over that resistance. If the bulls can do that, then we are likely going to move back to around that, let's say 12,600 area. All right, if we can get there after that, then this is where the price target is. If we don't get over this resistance, then you know what it is. We're going to come back down towards this 11,500 area is what I currently see on there. All right, let's wrap this one up here. The market has some okay signals, just okay, all right? Okay in the sense that the bulls did not let things slip through their fingers. We did continue to have that momentum, and we closed on the higher side. The problem that we have right now is that we got formations on Dow for broadening formation, which is bearish, and then on the Russell and the S&P, we are still hitting against that 50-day moving average. And that has been considered strong resistance the entire year as the market continued to move lower. Then the Nasdaq is also sitting at its resistance level, but under its 20-day moving average. So for the next week, what I'm looking for is, are the bulls really there? Because we did also highlight the volume issue that we got going on. Are they there? Or is this just a reactionary move to the market coming off of its lows? What do I think? I think that the market is going to probably start to make its reversal. And the only reason why I say that is because the longer term charts suggest that we are getting ready to enter the bear market. I think that we are going to end up coming down to test the lows for December. Will I be wrong? I could be. I have no problem with that. But that is my guess. What's your guess? Put your guess in the comments. All right, so now let's talk about Currensy. Currensy just dropped Drive-In Theater 2. Yo, I can't wait to hear this project. If you heard it, yo, let me know what you think about that project. I'm already thinking it's going to be hot. This is Currensy we're talking about. What can go wrong here? My man stayed with a hot project. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. My ears are getting tuned into that one right after this episode that I filmed. So let's stop talking. Let's go ahead and get into that. Enjoy yourself this weekend. All right, Christmas is right around the corner. Stay safe. stay healthy, and spend time with people that you love, all right? Please take care of your time, all right? Please take care of your time. There's only so much that you have. Make sure that you allocate it to people that you love. Take care of yourself, all right? And we'll catch you next time, all right? Peace.